Hi, Lord Pop-Tart. Hello, how are you? It has been a while. It has been too long, honestly. Things got a little out of control with Relink, but I'm back. I'm back. I was on Relink like crazy on multiplayer. That's why I disappeared for like a full month and a half. But we're back. We're so back now. How are you? I hope you're doing well. It's been a long time, honestly. Let me move my chat over here a bit. Oh, I also... Oh. My desk is so small. I'm probably gonna bump stuff by accident. I'm doing very well. I hope you're doing well also. It's been a busy month. A very busy month and a half-ish. But I'm good. I'm glad to hear that you're good as well. I'm like trying to reorganize stuff so it's a little bit easier to read chat. Okay, I think I have it in a decent position now. Yeah. Okay, I think we're good now. Oh yeah. It's just been busy. I've just been working, doing IRL things. That's kind of gotten in the way. Very busy school semester, you know how it goes. But I'm back. I'm gonna try to be back. I got a schedule up. We're sticking to the schedule. For that. But other than that, it's been chill. Nothing too crazy. I'm honestly pretty happy to be back to streaming art. It's like, as much as I do like streaming games and stuff, but I feel like it's easy to stream art for me, honestly. I think it's easier for me to stream art. So I feel like, I don't know. I'm like not very good at video games, to be honest. And I feel a little pressured when I stream games sometimes, even though like, I feel like it's funny that I'm not very good at most games. And like honestly don't have like a lot of experience with video games outside of rhythm games. But I feel like it's easy to get on and just do some chill art stream. So I'm glad to be back. Although I do need to get a bigger desk. Oh, my bitrate is unstable. I do need to get a bigger desk though. Because my tablet is huge. My tablet is I got a new tablet and it's just massive. And also my computer is exploding. Give me a moment. We just have a lot going on right now. Let me close some tabs. Chrome is not handling this well. It's always like I have to rework out the kinks with stream when I come back. Oh, also I think my mic is literally blocking my tracking. Whoopsie. I think it was my mic actually that was causing that. Well, we'll keep going and we'll see how the bitrate does, because it could just be my ISP having a moment. Yeah, for you it depends on the game. Yeah, I mean, I think that's true too. Like, I don't really feel pressured when I play Osu, to be honest, but it's more like action games or things of that nature when I stream those, because I like have not played many action games. Makes me feel slightly stressed when I'm streaming them. But it's fun too. And it is like easier. Like, it gets easier the more consistently I stream, to be honest. It used to be pretty hard for me to like commentate while playing games, but I feel like I'm a lot better about it now. I mean, it's a skill like anything else, so. I also just feel like I sometimes have more to talk about when I'm doing art streams. Just even though it's like real time and it's kind of slow paced, I feel like there's a lot that I can talk about. But yeah, back to my desk. I'm realizing now that like my arm is like half off the off my like wrist rest because I just have so little space with everything going on my desk because I have dual monitors and then I have my screen tablet as well, which is it makes it difficult to fit everything. And then I have to somehow fit my mic and my phone for my camera on here somehow. I just need to look into getting a bigger desk. But it's crazy too because my current desk is not small by any means. Like, it's a pretty big desk. I think it's like 59 inches long or something like that. But it is still not enough. Let me see if there's anything else I can close to try and help my bitrate out. I don't think there is anything I can close, to be honest. We're just gonna have to suffer through and figure it out after the stream. And do some troubleshooting after today. But that'll be fine. I feel like I might want to turn the stabilization up on this brush, but I'm not sure. I feel like my hand is also just like a little bit sweaty. And it's not helping my, like, it's gripping to my tablet screen. I think that might be better for now. Probably could also be using like the curved ruler tool for some of these hair pieces, but I feel like going in and editing it is like, I don't know, sometimes not worth it. Because with the brush I use, it creates these little dots on the end of the lines, and then I have to go and like touch up all of those parts. But then again, like, I end up touching up the lines anyway. It's just because that's just how my process works. But actually, maybe I should be using the curve tool. Well, not curve tool, but the curved ruler tool. Because, yeah, I do end up going through and, like, drawing over all of the lines anyway. Let's try it out. Yeah, this might be worth it actually in this situation. I have a lot of long curved lines. What if I just turn off enable snapping? Does that mean that it doesn't? Oh, okay, never mind. I do want snapping on. See what I mean about the little dots? But I mean, honestly, it's what I've been doing for the last couple pieces that I've done, and it's fine when I go back and edit it again, so maybe we'll just go with that. I'm gonna experiment with camera locations too during this stream, so I'm sorry if I tweak out for a second. I have to figure out this new setup, so my apologies. I also have to figure out how to operate my new camera stand because I'm struggling. I'm actually just looking at this little contraption. I'm so confused. It's like it does not want to move. Okay, I've got it. Just thinking, like, where is the best place I can really put it? It's like it's so hard with like the art streams, just because like my screen tablet is so gigantic and like I'm looking kind of down at the screen, so it's kind of hard to place a camera. What if I move my wrist rest and put it over here? Yeah, they're experimenting a little bit. Oh wait, I have... Maybe I can like clamp it on to the top of my tablet. We're gonna try this. So give me a moment. But then like, I have it like... This actually might work. Wait, hold on. Hold up, this might work. Oh? We are making this shit happen. Oh. Oh, it's not stable. I feel like I'm like doing some sort of like fucking engineering to try and get this shit to hold on. Okay, wait, I think we might have something here. Yo? Okay, wait, I think I have it. I'm still gonna be like kind of looking down a bit, but I think this is much better than where I had my camera before. Let's try it out. Oh yeah, I think this is gonna be much better. I think this will work better. Then I can move my mic a little bit too. Okay, this is much better, I think. Just... Okay, here we go. We're so back. Okay. Okay, this is so much better. Okay, we're so good now. Okay. Only thing is, like, it's kind of swiveling a bit. I don't know how to tighten it. Please hold. Okay, wait, I've got it. I think we got it now. Okay. Yeah, it's just kind of a struggle with a screen tablet because, you know, kind of looking down a bit the whole time. Maybe I should get one of those interactive tablet model assets. This will all be cleaned up later, so... Thinking curved ruler tool is actually the future. Barry, hello! Yes, there you are. It's him. He's here. How are you? Mom, get the camera. Hello, hello. Doing good? Good, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. We are big chillin' over here. Everybody can now... I'm getting exposed for how much I scam with the curve ruler tool. Just got off work and I lurk. Have fun lurking. We love a post-work stream. I got back from class not too long ago, so feel that. Enjoy your night. Feel free to lurk. Have a good time. Truthfully, I don't know how long we're gonna be here today because I got a little bit of a late start because I kind of like forgot I need to reconfigure a bunch of stuff for stream because I got a new camera set up, but we'll be drawing for a little bit. I also have like a really time pressing, time sensitive commission that I just got, it sort of got the deadline pushed up a little bit on it, or there was a miscommunication about the deadline. So, but it's NDA, it's not NDA, but it's like I cannot show it, so that kind of has to take priority, but I needed to stream today because we are sticking to the schedule. So yes, might be a little bit of a short one, but that's okay. I don't want to do too many lines with the ruler because then like the snapping can get a little weird. Did he just use the bruh soundbite? I love Camellia so much. He's so goofy. I'm pretty sure that was that. I don't have a bruh. I don't have a bruh point award. No, I don't. So yeah. Probably should have done that on a separate layer. I'll do the next one on a new layer. Maybe 20 is a little bit too high for the sensitivity. Oh right, I forgot I put a hotkey for switching to the eraser. Should have done that so long ago. I'm still not used to using it, but it's so much more convenient. I saw an artist that I follow say a while back, like, you should just set a hotkey for literally everything, and I did not listen, and they were so right. because like it just saves so much time like in the workflow. Now I'm enlightened to the ways of using hotkeys. It's so broken. I would recommend it to everyone. If you don't have hotkeys set up, go set up hotkeys right now. It's actually forbidden knowledge. First tech. Curved ruler tool is also like hidden tech. I only recently, like literally as in like 2 weeks ago, like tried the curved ruler tool again, and I was like, why have I not been using this like my entire fucking career? It is so broken. Once you like understand how to make the curved ruler tool do what you want it to do, it's actually so broken. And I mean, if you use like an opaque brush, unlike me, like it's gonna be even easier for you because I have to go back and touch up areas where my rulers end, but like you won't even have that problem if you don't use like any brush that's slightly opaque. Which honestly, I might try something like a more opaque line brush on my next piece, but we'll try it out after this. Because I am curious how that would perform with the ruler tool. I'm sure it would be so easy. Changing art styles to better suit the curved ruler tool. I could probably use it for like chibis and merch stuff. It'd probably be so time saving. If curved ruler tool has no fans on Earth, I am no longer alive. What does my other hotkey do? Oh, it switches me back to the brush. Forgot. Okay. Yeah, I think I have the stabilization too high. Because I feel like I cannot move my brush. There is like a little bug, a little gnat that's been like floating around my apartment for the last couple days, and he will not leave me alone. I think it legitimately followed me home from work. I don't know if it was on like my uniform or on my apron or something, but my work has been having the most insane fruit fly problem for like the last 2 weeks. It's gotten so bad that like they're like legitimately spawning new types of bugs at my work. Like I saw a bug at my work the other day that legitimately I've never ever seen in my entire life, and I swear it literally spawned that new bug at my work. Expedition, hi, how are you? Welcome, welcome. But it was scary. It was fucking scary looking. Like it was a scary ass bug, and I'd never seen it before. And I looked it up. I literally sent it to my friend who works as an exterminator, and he's like, I've never seen that thing before. And I looked it up, and it's like one of the it's like the single most aggressive fly in my state. And it's like, it has like one of the most painful bites of any fly. And it's a fly. It's a fly that bites people. Like, what the fuck? Like, I had never even heard of that. I had no idea that there were flies that attack people. But, like, they need to do something. They're, like, legitimately creating fucking spore-type creatures at my work. And nobody's doing anything about it. And now one of them followed me to my fucking home. And I'm not safe anywhere. And I'm already not safe at my home because there's, like, there's a creepy bee that lives outside my apartment. There's a creepy bee that lives outside my apartment, and like when I'm eating lunch in my living room, he just like hovers outside my window. He is like a peeping Tom bee, and it's a fat ass bumblebee, and he just creeps and hovers outside my window. He'll legitimately just hover outside my window for like an entire hour while I'm eating lunch in my living room. It's fucking disturbing. These are my woes right now. Horrible experience, honestly. It is fucking creepy, and no one will do anything about it. Creepy bee outside my apartment, and I just have to live with it. I just have to live with this fucking criminal peeping into my apartment whenever he feels like it. He's built his house right outside of my window. Get a fucking job, man. At least contribute if you're gonna be creepy outside my window all day. Like, damn, rent is expensive, bro. Do something. Unreal experience. I accidentally... No, I didn't. I did merge the layer down. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Getting so heated talking about the fucking creepy bee that I'm forgetting to use my layers properly. Did this happen recently? Yeah, like, he's still out there. He still lives out there. He just lives outside my window. The fat bumblebee. Honestly, I haven't seen him in a couple, like, maybe a week or two, so I feel like he might have died. In which case, rip. But his like bee grandchildren are probably still outside my window. His bee house that he passed down to his bee grandchildren outside my window. They're probably creepy too. I mean, it probably took him like 500 bee years to build that nest. So surely he's passed it down. Are you okay? Yeah, I think so. Are you okay? Because it kind of seems like you're a bot. That would be really funny. A bot being hella concerned about my experience with a creepy bee. I'm sorry if you're not a bot. No problem. It can happen to anyone. So real, bot. It really can happen to anyone. Anyone can have a creepy bee pull up outside their apartment. You are so right. Bye. I just realized I moved myself on top of my chat. Sorry, guys. Let me move chat over. My fault. Go over here. Oh. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Whoever's botting my stream, thank you, I love you. Thank you. I'm glad we're liking the commission so far. I honestly really like this new style of, well, not new, but I'm kind of like revisiting this style of lined, like hard lined work. I was doing a lot of painterly stuff for a while. And I do like it still, but I think this is better suited for my art style. Which I still probably will do painted stuff from time to time, but I feel like this is gonna be my main thing. I feel like it just works better for my art style, and honestly for like my workflow too. I found myself starting and stopping a lot of things when I was doing one layer painting. And I'm not quite sure why. But for whatever reason, like I just got demotivated like halfway through making like the painted stuff. I don't know why it is. Oh no, I messed up my toolbar. There we go. Yeah, there's something about it. I don't know. I have no idea why, honestly, that happened. But I'm enjoying doing some lined work again. Maybe it's just because, like, I feel like the steps are a lot more clearly defined when you're working in a style that has, you know, concrete line work. And you have, like, more concrete steps of doing your lines, filling in your flats, and then, you know, rendering. I think maybe there was, like, too much one-note painting that, like, I just got bored partially through pieces. If I had to guess as to why, that would be my best guess. But who knows, really. I was also just not really drawing all that much for a period. So it's a variety of things, to be honest.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll work on finishing the lines for this, and then we'll see what time it is, and decide whether we start working on the mint or the LA, or if we call it a day when we finish the lines, since we did kind of get a little bit of a late start. We'll see. But everything is situated now with my setup, so I think we should be good. Well, I think I actually, like, with my new tracking, I want to make a couple of tweaks to my model and to my tracking, but other than that, like, everything is pretty reset up, I think. There's honestly, like, I was getting ready for stream and I had to put some laundry away, and I just, like, kind of forgot how much goes into setting up stream. There's, like, a lot of things you have to check ahead of time. A lot of, like, audio level checking and, like, making sure I have all of my alerts open and stuff. I just kind of always forget after I come back from a break how much there is at the start of stream to do. You can't write much? That's okay. You don't need to write anything. We're just hanging out. Make sure to get your homework done. I did all of my homework on Saturday. Which is actually a day early for me, so please congratulate me. I got everything done a day early. Because I was thinking about streaming yesterday, but I figured let me just start with a new week It's nice and organized. Oh, forgot the time difference. What time is it where you are? It is. What time is it now? I'm not sure. 5:30 p.m. Yes. Oh gosh. Is it early where you are? Very early. How many hours ahead is that from here? 7 hours? It's 7, right? I think so. Is this, are you in Europe? I hear so many Osu friends upset that there's no streams in EU time zones. I think that sounds about right. So I have a friend in Japan who I think he's 13 or 14 hours ahead. 12, 13, something like that. Oh, in Turkey. Oh, okay, I see. Makes sense. I was gonna say, it sounds like a little bit more further ahead in time than some of the people from like the UK and Western Europe, yeah. Oh, that makes sense. I actually found out not that long ago that my paternal grandfather, I think, is Turkish. I never knew him, but I also didn't know that information until recently. So that's kind of interesting. But it makes sense because I do have some family that's a little further to the Middle East, so that does make sense. You have a little Turkishness, yeah, a little bit. Only a little though. Only a little. My grandpa is Lebanese though, so that's a little close. A little bit close to Turkey. Seven descendants lived in Turkey. Oh. It's a lot of people in Turkey. It's their whole family. It's cool. I want to go to Europe again. I've only been once, but I only went to Ireland. And this was a long time ago, like 2013. I went in 2013, yeah. And I haven't traveled out of the country since then. But I want to. But it's just hard, it's so expensive, and I have animals. So it's very difficult. It's funny because I went to Europe, to Ireland on a school trip, but I actually didn't know at the time that I had relatives living in Southern Ireland. I'm not sure exactly where. Let me Google it really quick. South Ireland. Yeah, so I went and I had no idea that I had relatives living there. Yeah, I think it was like, I think they live in like the Cary County, County Cary. I think that's where they live. I could be wrong, but we lived in the same city since the 1700s. That's crazy. I mean, a lot of like Europe and Asia have really, really ancient history. I mean, obviously Africa as well too, but it's so interesting, just like the history, because they haven't moved at all. That's really interesting, honestly. I don't know many people who can say that they have that many generations like living in the same city. I don't think I've ever heard of that before. But I feel like it would probably be more common in like countries with more history. So I think my family only moved to North America my great grandparents' generation. So that would probably be the like 1900 or so. That's pretty interesting. They kind of like the city, yeah. It seems like they kind of liked it a little bit if they stayed if they stayed for 300 years. It must be a pretty nice place. What part of Turkey is it in? Is it like coastal or central? I could have put that on a separate layer. That's okay. Too low. I think that's good. Okay. Eyes definitely need to go on a separate layer. The place where you live is officially referred to as a city. It's not much different from a village. I see. It's just like it's not that big, not that many people. My hometown is considered pretty small for American standards, but I don't know exactly what would be considered small elsewhere. So my hometown has like 20,000 people, so which is pretty small by American standards. Just now, the city I live in now, I want to say it has like 20 million people, something like that. Literally, I was not even close. What the fuck am I talking about? I think I'm thinking of my state. No, the city the city I live in now has like 300,000 people. Hello. Hello. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I think I'm thinking of the state. Don't ask me about numbers again. I'm not. Your city is 1 million? 1 million? Like 1 million million? 1 million? What's the population of Turkey? Oh, 84.9 million. Almost 85. That's a big city. I thought my city was bigger than it was. It's not. Although I lived in a bigger city for a little bit, but I came back. Large but undeveloped, I see. Yeah, from what I've heard about Lebanon from my grandpa, it's much the same way. There's a lot of people, but there's a lot of areas that are not super like industrialized. Two cinemas in the whole city. Yeah. That's so. That is crazy for the size of the city. That's huge. I think there's probably, if I had to guess, there's probably like 300, 200 movie theaters in my city. There's too many. They went bankrupt for a while. There was no movie theater in the city. Oh my god, for a few months there was no movie theater. That's funny. I mean, it's not funny that they went bankrupt. It's not funny that they went bankrupt, but that is really crazy though, that a city so big, you would think that there would be more like demand, but maybe not. This is unfathomable for my little American mind. Though I think my hometown did only have one movie theater, actually, now that I think about it, but it was also 20,000 people. So the ratio is a bit different of people to movie theaters. It's a lot different, yeah. A little bit of a difference. It's quite a big difference. Yes. I kind of miss it now, living in a larger city. That's because the city I'm in it's medium-sized city, but the infrastructure is too small for the amount of people. So I kind of miss the quietness of my little smaller city. But at the same time, I wouldn't want to go back because it's really, really boring and it's full of really old people. Which, I mean, no offense to old people, but there's just not jobs and stuff, so it would not be really wise to go back. I already have a hard enough time trying to find jobs in my medium-sized city. I've been job searching for like, I want to say close to like 2 or 3 months, and there's nothing right now. Nothing in my, like, related to my degree. Your city is not that big. The surface area is 627 kilometers squared. What is that in miles? $240. How big is my city? Square mile. It's 308 kilometers squared, apparently. I never looked into that before. But now we know. I guess it's still pretty small compared to your city. I mean, it's not a very big city, to be honest. I want to say it's like 30 miles from one end to the other. It just takes forever. It feels like a long time because the traffic here is out of control. But that's just how it is. municipality does not work hard, like the local government, or just on development. Yeah. Oh, the road pole on the street was skewed in a car accident. Was not fixed for 4 or 5 months. Yeah. That is pretty unfortunate. There's a lot of places that just don't put the money into their cities. It's unfortunate. There's something like off about the eye placement and I can't figure out what it is. I'm just gonna mess with it a bit. About right. I think this eye, maybe it's just too small. I'm not sure. I usually make eyes too big, but maybe I made it too small this time. I think that looks a lot better actually. Yeah, definitely. It's good sights, quiet, little traffic. Yeah, that's how I feel about my hometown as well. It's also, my hometown is on the coast, so there's the beach. It's pretty popular for the beach, honestly, but it's mostly popular for tourism. Not that many people live there, but it does get really busy on the weekends, just because people from the larger cities come to go to the beach. So the traffic can be bad then, but usually it's not bad at all. And there's like a couple good local businesses, like local restaurants and stuff that you don't really see as much in larger cities, which is kind of nice. So, I mean, small towns and like I mean every city has, you know, good and bad things. It's just how it is. I really liked like when I lived in Seattle for a short period and I really liked it, but the weather was just I could not handle the weather of Seattle. I don't know how people handle it. It's rainy, which I like the rain, but it's just the sun does not come out that much and it's hard. The sun just does not come around. It's just always cloudy. It makes me sad. Live in Aiden. Is that the pronunciation? Weather is very bad, dry and cold in winter, and hot and very humid in summer. Ugh. That's like the worst of both ends. I used to really like the cold weather, but I think, I don't know if it's because I'm getting older, but my tastes are changing, honestly. Like, I was so ready for winter to be over this year. But I feel like we had a very long winter this year. I don't know if it's global warming or what, but the winter in my city was so, in my area in general, was so long this year. And I was just so ready for it to be over. I felt like, I feel like I was just freezing in my apartment every single night. I work in the morning, like my IRL job. So when I leave for work, a lot of times it's still dark outside. So it was freezing when I went to work. But I was just over it. I was so happy when it started to get a little warmer because I just couldn't handle it anymore. It wasn't as dry as it used to be now. Yeah, I feel like temperatures are definitely changing. Weather is changing. We're starting to see the global warming coming in. But it was really, honestly very strange. I feel like our winter was very long this year, which I know it's like a thing with global warming still, just the more extreme seasons. But it was cold for a very long time this year. I think it's finally mostly over, but even this past week, it's been a little cold, which is very unusual for where I am. It's not a bad city to live in. I will look into it more after stream. I'm very curious now. I've never heard of that city. I want to look into it more after stream. I'm very curious now. It sounds interesting. I don't think I've ever spoken to anyone from Turkey before, so I don't know very much about it. But I mean, after all, you said your ancestors were there for since 1700, so it must be not so bad, you know. They stayed there for that long. Hopefully, at least. I would hope that it's not so bad if they stayed that long. Planning is the same as in Paris. It's interesting. So you have like a central area. That's how it is. Paris is sort of like a circular city, right? If I remember correctly. Circular planning. Six? I forgot what size brush I was using. 6, I think, yeah. I need to make the eye bigger for sure. I think that's what's throwing me off. His name is Horse. Oh yes, I see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, that is very similar to Paris, yeah. I see, it's like... I see, I see, I see. I'm not gonna lie, this kind of city planning kind of reminds me of Full Metal Alchemist. I think I'm going to enlarge it first and then make my iris. Oh wait. Oh yeah, this is much better. It is crazy because I used to have a problem with making eyes too small. Or too large, rather. And now I think I'm on the other end. Making them too small. I think that's good. That looks so much better to me now. I knew something was off, but I just could not, like, put my finger on what it was. Oh. I didn't even see the first message. That's okay. He lived there at the time, went to Paris, liked the planning, and applied it to where he lived. Oh, that's interesting. That is really cool. I wonder when that happened. When... I've become pretty interested in history recently. I never, like, really was much of a history person when I was in school. But the more I've been in college, I've come to appreciate history a lot more. I think it's really interesting. I'm in a history class right now that's a wine history class, and we've tasted a couple of wines from Turkey. A couple from Turkey. We've tasted some from Lebanon as well, and like Greek wine. Very interesting class. But honestly, I struggle with any red wines. They're not my favorite. I think I don't like the bitterness of the tannins. So any of the red wines that we've tried, I'm sorry. If any of the wines come from your region, I'm sorry. I can't drink red wine. I feel a little bad. I wish I could appreciate it, but it's just... I can't. It's not so bad when you like, drink the red wine with food, but I can't drink it on its own. At all. When you were little, wondered if they were learning about our history and we were learning about the history. Yeah. The history of foreigners. Yeah. I think American history, like, in primary education and stuff is pretty focused on America, but there definitely is more in the university level. But it is really interesting. I like history a lot. It's one of my favorite subjects. There's definitely been times that like I have wanted to just like interrogate my own grandparents just because I'm interested in like the history of, you know, like the era they grew up in and lived in. Although both of my grandparents were born post World War II, so it's not like there were major conflicts that happened or anything like that. Although I think my grandpa was drafted to go to Vietnam, but he got sent back before he, I think, served any military service because his mom passed away. So he doesn't even get any benefits or anything like that, but it's probably for the best because I don't know if I would be alive right now if he actually went. So shout out to my great grandma for dying and allowing me to exist. She did me a real solid there. But yes, history is super interesting. I mean, I especially like more recent history, but I don't know how people can say that it's a boring subject. I think I put it too far from the side. Let's see how it looks like with the other side. It's 1 o'clock in the morning where you are. You have to go to bed. Have a good night. Have a good night. It was very nice talking to you. Thank you for following. Hopefully I'll get to see you another time, maybe when it's not so late where you are. Have a good night. The wrong brush size, whoopsie. eyebrow. I'm so bad at drawing eyebrows, to be honest. Like, I don't know what it is about them. I just cannot draw them straight. For the life of me, I cannot. Wow. I bumped my tablet. I really need to figure out how to make my new camera stand, like, stay. It's a little bit loose, I'm not sure why. It might just be because my phone is super heavy. I don't know. Or it could be how I have the cable set up. Not sure. Let me try something. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, there we go. I almost dropped it. Okay. Okay. I think we're a little more stable now. I don't think I sketched a second eyebrow. I guess I don't need to. It's mostly obscured by hair. Maybe I should, though. That looks a little off, only having one. I have the reference saved. Oh, well, I guess it's okay if it's on the same layer as the eyes. Oh, I completely forgot about this. think we'll finish the lines like right around the 2-hour mark. Actually, no, probably a little bit before that, but I think that'll be a good place to call it for tonight because I have to make dinner and stuff. That'll be a good spot. Maybe I'll lay down like the blocking for the flats. Not the flats themselves, but just my little guide. don't know how I drew that line in 2 attempts. That was crazy. I was thinking about using the ruler, but I somehow managed to freehand that line. Sheesh. I don't know how I used to freehand everything. That is crazy. No wonder it took me forever to finish anything. Oh, I missed a piece of hair. We got a water check in the chat. I got it right here. I got, today we have smart water, 9.5 plus pH, alkaline water with antioxidants. That's the water of the day. What antioxidants do you have? Oh, and it has electrolytes for taste. Wow. It doesn't say what the antioxidants are. So I guess we don't know. We just have to trust them. I'm taking this opportunity to put chapstick on as well. I need a chapstick check redeem in chat too, because I be getting dry. Wait, okay. My lips get dry. I'm not dry. I got this new chapstick and it has like invigorating things in it. Like, I don't know what it is. It's like kind of minty, but it's not mint. It's just like some sort of like shit they put in it. Interesting. It's kind of weird. Like, I really wasn't expecting it the first time I used it, and I didn't like it. But now that I've used it a couple more times, I kind of enjoy that my chapstick is a little minty. A little bit spicy. I'm glad that I have come to enjoy it because I was like, dang, I just wasted my money on this chapstick. Because I was looking for something that would be like really hydrating, so I got something that I haven't tried before. glad everything worked out in the end. And now I have my spicy chapstick. Right. Oh wait, there's a couple lines I missed in the hoodie. See. And then I'm gonna have to go back and like do my usual tapering and stuff of the lines, but we'll do that next time. Or actually, I'll probably do that off stream because I don't have another art stream scheduled this week, unless we do like a guerrilla Willy commission working stream, which might happen. I don't know, kind of just depends on whatever chores and errands I have going on this week. It's a pretty heavy week for my university because I only have 2 weeks left of the semester, so it may or may not happen. I totally merged this into the other layer without realizing. That's okay. Okay, there we go. But I think it's going pretty well. Definitely need to, you know, detail my lines. Like I said, maybe we'll do a surprise art stream, maybe not. If not, I'll just be doing this off stream. But I think that's good for today. I think that's a good place to end it for now. And then I can work on flats next. And maybe I'll do the mint Phantomé on stream next too. Yes. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming today. Thank you, Xvision. New follow. Also, thank you, Avalon Magic, new follow while we were off stream. Thank you, thank you. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. Have some dinner or any other time appropriate meal where you are. I'll see you guys on tomorrow. I think we have a schedule tomorrow. Yeah, it's Dark Souls, I think, tomorrow. So I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night, everyone. Bye bye.